Good morning everyone. Now we are discussing about the anterior compartment of leg. The anterior compartment of leg is also called the extensor compartment of leg. It is situated between the interosseous membrane and the deep fascia of the leg. It is medially bounded by the extensor surface of the tibia and laterally the extensor surface of the fibula and the anterior intermuscular septum. Then the content of the anterior compartment of leg. The muscle of the anterior compartment of leg are extensor muscles. These are the tibialis anterior muscle, then the extensor digitorum longus, the extensor hallucis longus and the peroneus tertius muscle. The tibialis anterior muscle, the extensor digitorum longus muscle, the extensor hallucis longus muscle and the peroneus tertius muscle. The other content of the anterior compartment also the deep peroneal nerve and the anterior tibial vessels. The muscle of the anterior compartment, these muscle they descend downward and form the tendon. The tendon descend downward and passes through the superior and the inferior extensor retinaculum. The superior and inferior extensor retinaculum, they are the condensation of the deep fascia of leg. The superior extensor retinaculum is situated medially to the tibia and laterally to the fibula, and the inferior extensor retinaculum is attached to the tarsal bone. Then the tendon of this muscle present to the dorsum of the foot and they attach to their respective attachment. Okay, then come to the individual muscle. The all muscle of the anterior compartment, they are supplied by the deep peroneal nerve. The muscle, the tibialis anterior muscle. The tibialis anterior muscle, this muscle is spindle shaped muscle. The tibialis anterior muscle is spindle shaped and it is a multipinnate muscle. It arises from the upper two-thirds of the lateral surface of the shaft of the tibia and the adjacent interosseous membrane and the deep fascia of the leg. Then the muscle descend downward and form a central tendon. This is the tendon of the tibialis anterior muscle. Then the tendon passes through the superior extensor retinaculum. Then at the dorsum of the foot passes beneath the inferior extensor retinaculum. Then it goes toward the inferomedial part of the base of the first metatarsal bone and the adjacent medial cuneiform bone. The action of the muscle. The tibialis anterior muscle is a dorsiflexor of the ankle joint and it also maintains the medial longitudinal arch and it is a inverter of the foot. The tendon which are passes in front of the ankle joint, they are dorsiflexor of the foot. So tibialis anterior is a dorsiflexor of the foot. Okay, then the extensor digitorum longus. The extensor digitorum longus muscle arises from the upper 3/4 of the medial surface of the fibula and also it crosses the superior tibiofibular joint. Then it arises from the lateral condyle of the tibia and the adjacent interosseous membrane, the anterior intermuscular septum and the upper part of the deep fascia of the leg. Then the tendon of the extensor digitorum longus muscle descend downward and then it passes beneath the superior extensor retinaculum and the dorsum of the foot it passes beneath the inferior extensor retinaculum. And this tendon, the extensor digitorum longus, it divided into 4 split and for the second to fourth the lateral 4 toes. Just above the metatarsal bone, the tendon of the extensor digitorum longus which are divided into 4 slits, they are attached with the digital slip of the extensor digitorum brevis and form the dorsal digital expansion. Just proximal to the proximal interphalangeal joint, the dorsal digital slip, they are trifurcate and form a median slip and the two collateral slip. See this picture. The median slip is attached to the middle phalanx, and the both collateral slip, they are attached to the terminal phalanx. Then the function of the extensor digitorum longus. This muscle also a dorsiflexor of the ankle joint, and this muscle also the dorsiflexor of the lateral toes. Okay. Then the muscle, the extensor hallucis longus. The extensor hallucis longus muscle arises from the middle to fourth of the medial surface of the fibula and the interosseous membrane, and this muscle arises and this muscle descend downward. This muscle passes in front of the deep peroneal nerve and the anterior tibial vessels from laterally to medially. Then from the tendon passes beneath the superior extensor retinaculum, then passes beneath the inferior extensor retinaculum, and then the tendon goes toward the terminal phalanx of the great toe. There are no dorsal digital expansion for the tendon of the extensor hallucis longus. The function of the muscle is a dorsiflexor of the great toe. The muscle tendon, they stress the plantar aponeurosis and maintain the medial longitudinal arch. Okay. Then the muscle, the peroneus tertius muscle. See this muscle. The peroneus tertius muscle also arises from the lower 1/4 of the medial surface of the fibula. Then the tendon of the muscle descend downward and passes beneath the superior extensor retinaculum, then the inferior extensor retinaculum, and then the tendon goes toward the base of the fifth metatarsal bone. The function of the muscle, this muscle also a dorsiflexor of the ankle joint, and it is a weak everter of the foot. Okay, then the tendon, the muscle tendon present from medially to laterally, also the other structure. The structure which is present from the medially to laterally, at first the tibialis anterior tendon, then extensor hallucis longus, then anterior tibial artery accompanying with the vena comitantris, then the deep peroneal nerve, then the extensor digitorum longus and the peroneus tertius. Okay, then the vessels of the compartment. The anterior tibial artery is a artery of this compartment. The anterior tibial artery is a branch, terminal branch of the popliteal artery. At first the artery passes through the two head of the tibialis posterior. Then the artery comes to the anterior compartment. Through the above there is a gap of the anterior interosseous membrane. There is a gap above the interosseous membrane. The artery comes at the anterior compartment in front of the interosseous membrane. Then the artery descends downward and it passes between the lateral and the medial malleoli. And this artery is the artery continuous as a dorsalis pedis artery through the dorsum of the foot. Okay, then the nerve. The nerve of the compartment is the deep peroneal nerve. The deep peroneal nerve arises from the common peroneal nerve just lateral to the neck of the fibula. Then at first the deep peroneal nerve present beneath the peroneus longus muscle. Then when it wind the fibula and it present this muscle beneath the extensor digitorum longus. Then this nerve, the deep peroneal nerve, descend downward and it present beneath the superior extensor retinaculum and the inferior extensor retinaculum, and it present the dorsum of the foot and divide into medial and lateral branch of the nerve. At first the nerve, the proximal 1/3, the nerve present between the tibialis anterior muscle and the extensor digitorum longus muscle. In the middle third, the nerve present between the tibialis anterior muscle and the extensor hallucis longus muscle. And the distal 1/3, the nerve present between the extensor hallucis longus and the extensor digitorum longus muscle. The nerve present laterally to the anterior tibial vessels, but in the middle third, the nerve present in front of the anterior tibial vessels. Thank you.